I heard a rumor that you're my friend. I also heard a rumor that HEX was going higher.
Some days I wanna sail away when the going gets rough, when the going gets
Now,
tough.
we have just seen Ricardo Hart defeat the SEC. And as you know, the prices haven't done like the 5x immediate move that everyone thought. And I've already kindly explained to you, friends, in a very family-friendly way. Very family-friendly. I've told you it's kind of priced in. Because I've shown you from the polls and surveys, 77% of the community, actually higher, expected a good result anyway. But then you're probably wondering, hey, but what about the outsiders? What about the people who expected us to go to zero? That's true. However, even with this SEC result, I told you the truth was their opinion does not matter and they don't even care about the SEC. They don't care about whether the SEC likes or dislikes PulseChain or Richard Hart. They don't care about that. Their opinion's not changing. And we can draw conclusions from the XRP army. Even if the XRP army was declared a security or not from the SEC, you don't have any interest in Brad Garlic Breath. You think his breath smells too much like doom. By the way, I love the smell of doomy doom, smelly doom breath. By the way, friends, okay? It's garlic for everyone else out here. Chicken and garlic. You see what I mean, friends? So ultimately, these cyclical forces, they're bigger than just these little news events and stuff that come around. So it doesn't mean it's game over. It just means like we're going to need, I guess, more time to work things out. Okay. Oh, so it would take some time, friends. It was really contrarian for me to even drop that. I'm like, you know what? Hopefully I'm wrong. But yeah, that's not, I don't like being right. Like that's not, there's no glory in that because you're long anyway. Like you want it to be really, really good. But that's the truth. It's because you're preparing yourself. You're like, just in case we don't get a 10x move on it straight away, you know? It's just, man, I just can't tell you about it. I got criticized so hard for even saying that. I got criticized so hard. They're like, there's no way, Sommi. No way we're not 5x higher as soon as the SEC wins. There's glory. What's the reality? The reality is we're all excited and yelling, and everybody else who hates Richard Hart, they still hate him. Okay? We'll see how it goes there. How's that cryptocurrency industry going for you? So right now, friends, the crypto industry as a whole, we're waiting for the US dollar to go down. That's macro. Okay, that's it. You're waiting for the Dixie to go down and things to start stimulating. This is interesting as well. Back in Soylana land, Mike Dudas, Meteora, a part of Jupiter, which this guy shields 24/7, was clearly the single largest on-chain factor in the recent Soylana look. The co-founder Ben was found to have coached Kelsia and other extractive meme coin launch teams on how to set up massive pools to secure hundreds of millions of dollars of profit. They did so by ensuring they controlled launch liquidity. They sniped early holdings and they worked with the KOLs to FOMO people into buying on an infinite bonding curve of greed that lacked the locked liquidity and controlled fair launch supply of pump and other platforms. Meteora and other affiliates took a good thing to the extreme, inciting the blow off top, educated the mega grifters, which led to the current 50% plus drawdown on the asset. So there's a very nice, concise way of summarizing everything we've shown. I've just told you, man, a lot of soy boys. I told you, friends, the LA poop cabal, the LA vape cabal, everybody's pooping on each other. As you get to see, friends, even in the PulseChain community, we all know about this stuff that happens. I mean, like even Karim, friends, Karim very eloquently would often on Matty Allen's stream, shout out to the Game Theory gang, he's always talking about, guys, like the whole thing was cooked. Like this is old. This is not new. Okay, the things always get cooked. That's why everyone on PulseChain, man, we promote real DeFi. Doesn't mean there's always big actors that can screw things over. But when we're tilting towards the side of more transparency and real DeFi principles, you lower the odds that you're going to run into stuff like this. Doesn't dramatically kill the odds off, but it lowers the odds. Okay, so I hope PulseChain community remains strong, which we are, through in these tough times, because the mindshare going out and dispersed into all these other places, I mean, like, you don't like seeing people become victims and get crushed. But, you know, one day, friends, one day, you're just going to see it's all going to start to make sense. I know on the daily chart, one PulseChain too much higher, but once these things start really kicking into gear, it's going to change its tune out here, all right? Like, it's kind of funny, friends, you know, Soylana people holding their main theory is that Ethereum is never going to scale ever. Like 5 years. I'm like, dude, it doesn't happen instantly, you know? They're doing pec muscles upgrade. They're making it faster transactions, quicker, less transactions to do, less swaps needed. Yes, we have MetaMask, and also on the abstraction layer upgrade, friends, you can now pay for gas trades using fees in your wallet, tokens in your wallet. You can use Tether, USDT, the poopy version of Tether, the estrogen Tether. You could use that to pay for gas now automatically within your MetaMask wallet and also on chain. These things are coming. Like, they're acting like these things aren't coming at all. Like, if your man, it's weird. Like, if your thesis is that Ethereum's never going to scale, when Vitalik has probably seen my videos and I've told him to have some protein shakes and start deadlifting 1x his body weight at least minimum to make it above the threshold. Like, if that's your thesis, man, you're in for a rude awakening. Also, shout out to Hoggy Hog, who made this amazing gif out here. So this is Richard Hart against Gary Gensler. Yeah! Mortal Kombat fatality, friends, out here. So totally defeated the SEC. Got to remind you, man, like, celebrate. It was a top 5% of victories. It was not the case where the SEC backs off. It was like, no, the judge went, you win. The judge actually held up Richard Hart's hand in his Louis Vuitton tracksuit and said, you are the victor here. Celebrity tokens have low odds of success. Check this out, Coinfessions Rekt. My brother blasted $100,000 into Trump at $70. He stubbornly held into it, thinking Trump would pump his own coin, but now he's crashing out over the money lost. Let's actually check it out. Oh gosh, yeah, man. So he bought right before the inauguration. Yeah. Now, I mean, I think what's going to happen, okay, is that I think this, it's going to round off, yeah? It's going to round off. All the supply is going to be here. It's going to round off. It's going to sit there for a while, and then it can start to wake up. Maybe Trump just starts doing some retweeting, and people use it as a proxy for Trump. But like it, oh man, give me deep value contrarian, right? So I don't want to lock up. If I was someone, you can trade it if you want, but just, come on, man. Like, you're looking at literally deep value contrarian stuff. Like, we're not playing around here. You know what I mean? Like, you got a neo-religion priced like a celebrity token. You don't even have to guess. You know you're undervalued. You know we're doing more volume than Corridanzo, and we're like 1/30th of the market cap. I mentioned this earlier as well. There was big Soylana token unlocks coming out. Yeah, because Soylana's VC chain, VC stuff everywhere. It is what it is. You know, that's just the vibe out here. Now, here's the thing, friends. People have asked me, Sommi, how do we turn the ship around? ETH BTC goes up. That's it. Okay, ETH BTC goes up. Maybe Richard's helping with the streaming. But when that happens, people want to know why we're going up, why we're succeeding. And we tell them, because there's no VCs here. Because it's real DeFi. That's why. That's why we're going up. Now, it means nothing to you, doesn't it? Because all you have is you and me and the Pokeballs that we use to catch all of the other friends. I promise you, though, when that happens, friends, it's going to be Cranky G. You know? So it is going to be Cranky G. And when people come in, friends, like, they don't really care about as much of the story as you think. Like, oh, it's really real DeFi. They don't care. All they care about is, I just got to repeat to you. First, what's most important is the candle going up. That's the most important thing. The story doesn't matter. When the candle's up, the next thing is critical, which is very easy to fulfill. They're like, okay, the candle's up. Why? Why is the candle up? People just make up a reason, bro. Just give them a reason. You say, why is the candle up? Because it's real DeFi. Because there's no VCs here. Because it's a hidden gem. It's been kept from you. That's it. See, the talking points don't stay the same. Sorry, they don't change. They're still the same. What's the difference? The candle went up. That's it. Because they want to see other people buying who believe in the narrative just so they can get in. That's it. Until then, friends, we need some professional crypto analysis to understand the current thoughts on the crypto market. HONK! HONK! We've still got HONK coin, fans. I haven't opened up the chart in literally like 9 months. I just say HONK. It's so... HONK! It's so addictive to say into a fluffy microphone. It's so cool. We can make anything out of it. I haven't checked it. Still a HONK community. It's part of like the mania that happened a year ago. But I want you to know, fans, that's what we do here. We find out memes. Some are catchy. That's what it is. And they're all around. They're all on PulseChain, man. They're all hidden gems. They're literally hidden gems, man. They're like 100K market cap, 550K. This is the funny part. Those market cap equivalents on Soylana, they call them shitters. And they are. Because no one believes. On PulseChain, everyone believes, man. Everyone believes. That's the difference. Now, everyone says they believe in every chain. Okay, let's see how much you believe when, not if, but when your chain is in the background. Let's see. I don't have to worry with PulseChain, man. I'm tweaking my nipples every single day. I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. They already survived minus 99%. They already survived when Soylana's in main season. Okay. People also wanted me to cover friends pDAI and the Richard Hart narrative and the stories. It's all still the same, man. It's all still the same. We are still on the path of friendship out here. I'm hoping we end up doing the final dippy here and we can go up. If there's another crash down, I don't know. I don't care. We're on the way up. Okay, we're on the way up. It's just a matter of time. I want it to happen faster. But yeah, when you have Lord Vitalik, who is playing with his own life, he risking his own life for entertainment, March is finally here. Let's get through that blood moon. And also, let's go through Donald Trump telling us not to eat bugs. World Economic Forum. Donald Trump doesn't like any of them. No one likes any of these guys. They're all bug eaters. That agenda's going to come back. I will not eat the bugs. You won't eat the bugs. By the way, Trump sold a steak once, man. There was Trump steaks. Let's see if we can actually look it up. Trump steaks. Here it is. Wow, here's your Trump coin. Trump steaks. It's a steak. Donald Trump just puts his name on it. So, he's definitely against eating bugs. But yeah, I hope this seismic shift continues to happen. But yeah, it's all going to be reflected as that macro thing sorts itself out. Reminder as well: if you're not in a crypto cult, you're not even in crypto. Okay, this is a cute Pikachu hat. If you're not in a cult, you're not in crypto. Do you understand? There are millions of voices out there shitting their own bags. They're all saying, join me, please. You've got amazing, fantastical, high-level crypto coins out there like Dave Portsoy's Greed 3. Please, Dave, please, we need Greed 3. You have to drop it. You have to drop it, man. That's such a... What a story, man. It's crazy. So you need a megaphone. You need a community-strong megaphone. I captured this. I'm about to show you. I captured this with one screenshot. This is amazing. All of these were on one page of my phone, okay? In the PulseChain community, there are 3 spirits. So friends, in you, there are 3 wolves. You have a professional. You got your suitcase. Professional. You have an alchemist. And you have a warrior. All right? The professional, here's an example. Nuclear Herb. Shout out to Nuki. F your fraud claims. Nuclear Herbs, resident lawyer. The legal McMahon. The legal dude of PulseChain. Professional. We're professional communicators. Professional coders. Professional fluffy microphone. Professional squeaky chairs. We're professional elbow sharpeners too. Breaking the backs of the bears. We have an alchemist as well. It's in all of us, friends. I love ketamine so trucking much. Okay? So for the kids out there, don't worry about it. It's a lolly. It tastes like licorice. You don't want to touch ketamine. Okay, kids? It's yucky. We don't like ketamine here. You know what I mean? You like lollipops. You like broccoli. You know? Maybe you like a McDonald's hamburger. So that's the alchemist in us. And Mr. Tango. Hey. I think this is awesome, friend. This is Coffeezilla. Coffeezilla made a post calling Richard Hart a scammer when it came out. And man, I remember what that day. Oh man, I remember that day. That was wild. That was he posted the tweet. He just reshared Richard Hart scamming. I'll just show you. Here's the post here, August 1st, 2023. And then he goes, surely this guy wouldn't take your money. So he's posting the outrage marketing stuff, right? That feeling when saying sacrifice instead of invest doesn't magically protect you from fraud charges. Guess what? It does. Let's crank it again.
Some days I wanna stay away when the going gets rough, when the going gets tough.
Guess what? Mogged. Mogged. It does. Mr. Coffeezilla, all your posts here are wrong. Make an apology post and update your worldview. Being a good investor or investee means you need to acknowledge a network still thriving when you thought it would still be dead. Now, why do I use the word network? Because Coffeezilla doesn't watch my videos when he should. Mr. Coffeezilla, I'm happy to come on his show and teach you a few things about crypto, Mr. Coffeezilla, because you are treating crypto the same way you treat stocks. Crypto is not like equity. It is pseudo-equity, pseudo-commodity. It is land. You get to own land, but the land is digital and you get to own it on the blockchain. It's on the internet. It's not physical patches of grass. It's imaginary Fugazi rare block space. Do you get it? It's not blocks of grass. It's block space. Limited space on the chain, on the internets. It's a network. The network, another word for city. That's why I use the N word, friends. You all know the N word? Network. Mr. Coffeezilla, you thought it would be dead. It's not. There's 250,000 people here in the network. The corrupt SEC could have put Richard in jail. The corrupt SEC could have dared to question the integrity of how pointy my elbows are. They could have said that, but the community knows better. There's 250,000 people there. Do you see now? It's a commodity / equity. It's a new word. It's a cryptocurrency. A cryptocurrency, friends, it's not a stock. Stocks have cash flow revenues. It's different. It's a different asset class. Now, if you think, okay, if your patch of land, your imaginary digital space, if it owns no cash, it's worth nothing. Okay, sell me your bar of gold for $0. The gold bar doesn't earn you anything. Go ask a jeweler to go give you 5 ounces of gold for $0 and try to convince him, hey, it doesn't go to you in a cash flow. They'll give you the middle finger and the pinky finger, okay? Huh! That's what they'll do to you. You see? What about a barrel of oil? Barrel of oil doesn't produce anything. In fact, it's just consumed. It's consumed. Once you use it, it disappears. It's a one-time use. Go ask Habibi come to Saudi Arabia. Go ask him for free oil. Hey man, once I use it, it's gone anyway. You see? Crypto's a network. Welcome to PulseChain, we love you. So this is me showing you the post out here. Oh wow, 1,200 likes, that's awesome. So I went back to all these posts. We got all the receipts. You're wrong. Now, we still got to rise above it, friends. So now that we're right, they still will say, doesn't matter, your price is dog shit. And you'll realize, oh, you didn't actually care about the news, bro. You just care about the price. You're gonna come to this conclusion. I've told you this for 2 years, friends. I've actually told you, if Richard Hart won, their opinion's not gonna change. In fact, Richard Hart could lose, but if Ethereum's $10,000 and our price is up 30x, they'll call him a king anyway. Why is CZ called the king? Why is CZ my friend? Why is he called the king? This is why. Look at that price chart. That's why. That's why. Okay. Now, it's not just this part because this is 2020. Okay. It's this part. Look how strong it is. Look how strong it is. This is the 100,000x return from the start. You see? That's why. Price dictates all. That's it. I've seen it. You've seen it time and time again, friends. So you now have a big perspective, a better perspective on navigating all these. So I'm probably wondering too, why bother? If you can't change your mind, why bother? Well, I want you to know, man. The whirlwind of energy that we do, okay, it does not translate directly to onboarding adoption today. You got to think of it like planting seeds and watering them every day. This is part of the watering. Okay, it's part of the watering. Because I'm telling you now, friends, you know all this whirlwind, it's just going to onboard one critical person to change everything. There will be that moment. It happened for Bitcoin. Have you heard of Cybernetic Hornet's Nest, Michael Chad Saylor? Pew, 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 laser eyes. Have you heard of him? How did Michael Saylor hear about Bitcoin? Bitcoin Maxi's yelling about it. That's right. They just got the one warrior. Maybe Hexicans and Richard Hart, you think of me reacting to him. Richard got my attention, and there's other chains and other coins that didn't. I'll just give you an example. And then I am that voice with all of us. Maybe we just get, well, that one. There will be someone, like one critical person in. There will be someone out there. You don't know where it's going to come from. You never, ever, ever expect it. You know? Just think about how unlikely it was. I mean, like, Elon Musk came to crypto. He's like, I know. Let's go for the Dogecoin. You see what I mean? Like, it's not what you expect. But that's why we do this, friends. If you don't have the vision, you never step foot in the arena. Okay? You need the vision, but because I know how these things happen. But here, 18 hours a day. That's why you watch me. I let me do all the heavy lifting. You do heavy lifting as well, too, friends. You got to obviously 1x dead weight, 1x your body weight in deadlifts. We all do the heavy lifting together, but like that's why I'm here. This 18 hours a day stuff. That's what it comes there for. So you really, it's not just you're parroting things. Like you actually know, oh, there's actual substance here. It's just like, friends, never meet your heroes. But in 2018, man, I was listening to Erik Voorhees eviscerate Uncle Peter Schiff on camera. I had to call 911. I'm watching a murder happen in real time. I couldn't believe it. I knew nothing about crypto. I step in watching this very interview. I'll show you. This. Here's Erik Voorhees 6 years ago, 2018. This is it. That's Erik Voorhees. Here's Uncle Peter. Uncle Peter. Eviscerate, friends. Eviscerate was one of your abilities in World of Warcraft if you're a rogue. You picked rogue. I picked rogue. A bit regrets because I was kind of weak. Blizzard kind of nerfed us and stuff here and there. But yeah, you pick a rogue, eviscerates, does like that critical move. If I was an orc rogue. I was an orc rogue. Just because they look cooler. Because I didn't want to be like a little Twinkie undead one, even though they would be better. Eviscerate. I literally watched this man tear apart another human being with words. The elbow is mightier than the sword. Okay? One person. Think about it. I couldn't believe it. Because if you just heard Uncle Peter's, Bitcoin ain't going nowhere, guy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just one guy out here. Just this fierce, fierce warrior. You know? So think about it. Erik Voorhees, I still remember that. Okay? You know, well, I got $7 to put in. Let's go. You know what I mean? Don't think about that dollar amount. Just think about he planted the seed. Planting the seed. Watering at the water. Okay. There's no rain and you've run out of water. Drop your pants, start wee-weeing, okay? We're watering, we're watering somehow. These plants are getting watered. That's what you're seeing. When you see Coffeezilla, right? When you see Coffeezilla, all these, he should be watching my videos. Mr. Coffeezilla should be watching my videos because I understand what type of guy he is. Coffeezilla, as you know, friends, Coffeezilla, he's more of the I'm going to report on bad stuff only thing. And the sun ain't ever shining type of thing. Because he's reporting on scams. His whole incentives is to talk about scams and how people are scamming. You know what I mean? So the truth though is like, you can call everything a scam. However, there will be a day where you're going to have to open up your mouth and choke on this thick, fat, juicy green candle. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you soon.